having a board meeting over the holidays to write off travel and food expenses. So I'm going to see Mom, Pa Sharp in Charleston, but I'm going to have a board meeting while I'm there so I can write off those expenses.
Yeah, I mean, you have an LLC, I know, right? So you have
I have a client in Charleston, actually.
Right? And so you can meet. I mean, I have written off expenses when I've had a legitimate business expense. Did I do some fun things while I was there? Yes. Did I write off those fun things? No.
Yeah.
Because they weren't
They gotta be
related.
legitimate.
They weren't related to the business. Did I write off the business luncheon when I met a client in that state or that town? Yes. Did I write off the travel expenses to get there because it was business related? For example, I went into a conference in Arizona. It's our Certified Exit Planner Advisor Conference. And we get continuing education credits, and we sit there for 3 hours listening to all these speakers, and you learn a ton. It actually is very useful. Then I went and saw my parents.
Sounds riveting.
It was the edge of your seat stuff. I mean, no, you actually meet a lot of great people that are doing a lot of good for people.
It's your line of work too.
Yeah, but they're making a difference in people's lives though. It's pretty cool because they're not just tax planning, savings. It's building their business, trying to help families how to navigate the waters in a family, family-owned business. But I was able to write some of the expenses off for that trip to get there, but I was also able to go see my parents because they live, 25 minutes away. I got to see my elderly parents.
Kill two birds with one stone. I get it.
Yeah, and that's a legitimate. I would stand before the IRS to say, look, I wrote the plane ticket, but I had a true business expense. Here's the cost of the hotel, or not the hotel, but the registration that I paid for, and I was there for 3 days. Here's my continuing education credits. Right, and you can deduct those.
I didn't
expenses.
deduct Disney World because my client didn't go to Disney World. That was
but you can have a board meeting if you're have
your board meeting at Disney World.
Yes, but you can do it over the holidays if you want, right? You and your wife are the members of the LLC, or if it's you're on the board of the S corporation. You're going to talk about business. Hey, what's your plans for 2024? Right, you can deduct.
Can I put her on the payroll? I can put my kids.
I don't know if you can deduct the turkey though at like Thanksgiving. I'm not really. You can put who? Your wife on the payroll?
Yeah.
Well, you could. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
so I can have the wife and the kids on the payroll and have my board meeting.
You got to think about what the reason for having your wife. It sometimes is not a benefit, but sometimes it is. That is actually a tax strategy allowing. Let's say she didn't have a retirement plan. She does have a retirement plan. I know your situation, but. If she didn't, then you set that up. She could actually fund a retirement plan. So there is some reasons why to pay, a spouse